Hi, I'm Nag, and I'm going to become the strongest player in Anime Last Stand, because soon we'll start getting the real hard fights like raids and stuff, but most importantly, PvP. So today, I'll be not only rolling for OP traits on some of my best units that don't have them yet, but also grinding for the 25,000 kills necessary to max them out. And I thought I should start with one of my favorites from the Portal update, Boa. Sorry, Boat. She's a stun unit, so really all I need to do is give her as much range as possible and perfect SPA, so that her stun uptime is the best it can be. I thought we should start with a pretty chill one for me because Boa, I already have all her kills, so with the skill tree already maxed, all I have to do now is get a better trait. Demigod is already pretty good, but we're looking for, you know, we're looking for the higher tier traits. I think for Boa, any trait that actually increases speed is not very good. I don't know what the delay on stuns is in this game, but I've noticed that even like mine, I should reset the skill tree and remove a lot of the SPA reductions, because I think those are actually harming her. I need to ask a dev or something. They know the numbers, or maybe someone else just knows. I need to know what the best perfect SPA for her would be, and if I can get that vulture by just changing her thing. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, first purchase of the video. Man, I've gotten golden like several times. I need to get one of those on Speedwagon. Although, Speedwagon, we're looking for an entrepreneur, not just a flimsy golden. All seeing, perfect. Legit, obviously the best of the best for her would be Overlord, but all seeing, can I see it right here, stats? She has 81 range. Should I reset her skill tree and give her more range? I'm gonna stop for the day right now, but next time you see me, I'm gonna have a clear answer on what SPA I should give her and what I can do with the skill tree to do that. I may have a problem. Like I said, I already have all the kills for Boa, but I don't know how I should build her skill tree. I already have stuff in it, but I was gonna reset and do something else. Because here's the thing, stun, like every debuff, has a cooldown. Once you stun someone, and I'll show on screen, if you attack them before the cooldown is over, even if they're not stunned anymore, you don't stun them again. So I would like to know what that is. The game doesn't show you. Nowhere it seems to tell you, no, not the wiki. I even asked the dev and he didn't reply. So what I'm gonna assume is that the cooldown for stun is 2.5 seconds. Stun lasts 2.5 seconds. My best assumption is that the cooldown is the same. So I'm gonna reset, and I'm gonna avoid every single thing that lowers SPA, because Boa's base SPA is 5, as you can see. If I am wrong and they eventually do end up showing the cooldowns like Enemy Adventures used to, then I'll just change her build. Plus 4 damage. I have to go crit damage. Oh, you can't go with that. You know what? Since I'm here, I'm gonna test this. I'm gonna go minus 3 SPA, but no other. So now range, this one, plus 12.5 range, crit damage, range, crit chance, and crit damage. All right, let's test this real quick. This is the highest difficulty story, so, oh, since we're here, right? Let me show how obscene her range is. She covers the whole map. The whole map, 95.6 range. 4.85 seconds. So like once we start not one-shotting, we can see these guys aren't gonna get one-shots. They get stunned. Oh no, because I'm critting. Oh yeah, we have 50% crit chance and pretty high crit damage because of all seeing. Yeah, that's the thing. The range characters. Okay, yeah. The cooldown is definitely 2.5 seconds. The range characters, if you go the range path, you also get crit chance and crit damage. Yep. He didn't get the... Okay, I'm gonna have to spend another skill tree reset. Unlucky. Let me not mess this up now. Can't go with this one, so we gotta go with 2.5 range. Even more... Like, she's getting so much useless range. She has too much range. Crit damage, which is actually pretty good, like I said. With the build, it makes sense. I want to go 6 damage. Can we go 6 damage? We can't go 6 damage because all this is SPA. I hate the skills tree. Even more range. More range. I wish I could get more crit chance, but I can't. Even more range. There you go, crit damage. Crit chance and crit damage. I'm honestly having second thoughts about all seeing on Boa. Do I roll for Shinigami? No, because Shinigami lowers SPA. I would need to either lower her SPA so much that it's 2.5, that probably can happen. Or not lower at all. This is becoming a lot more annoying than I was anticipating. This is giving me a lot of OCD. I really want to make the perfect build, but I feel like I have way too much range. Like, it gets to the point where it's just too much. All right, so we're in a portal on the Hollow Dimension because this map is the perfect example to why I really like Boa. So other starters like Genos, for example, they're not going to be able to reach the door because it's just too far. But Boa, she reaches a little too much. And she doesn't like have to be placed right up front. So once I have enough money, like she's stunning them. Now I have perfect SPA. I got 5. So as soon as they get off stun and they get attacked again, they get stunned again. It's bad for damage, but it's good for stunning. That's why it's pissing me off. I wish I could do both. But as soon as I have enough money, I can actually place other characters up front here. You know, the real characters, not the openers, the actual DPSs. And she's now wasting space up front. This is why I wanted all seeing on her. Honestly, I didn't expect her to have this much range. She has too much range, actually. She has 96.7. None of the maps are big enough for her. Her range is bigger than all the maps. So it's a little excessive, but she gets the job done. And that's all I wanted. Next up might actually be the most important unit for being able to call your account truly pro, Speedwagon, which is the best farm unit in the game. So obviously, we gotta get the best money trait possible for our boy. It's actually kind of funny that Speedwagon, or Speed Card, sorry, has 2 versions, this one and an exotic version. And I thought the exotic version would be better because it's, you know, exotic. But in truth, this version is better. So we're looking for entrepreneur, but I will take diamond. 20% money is huge. 45 is insane, right? But I will take diamond as well. Shining, not so much. Diamond. I will roll in a different one. Kind of really want entrepreneur. Am I being greedy? I am being greedy. Being greedy. I was about to say being greedy is good. It makes you human. I am unstoppable. Okay, dude. Yeah, this is pretty huge. This is actually so huge. It's gonna be a weird showcase because it's a money unit, but all right. So to demonstrate how good entrepreneur speed card will be, which how much is the 45 money? I'll be demonstrating with Utah, which right now is such a unfortunately expensive character. He's really strong, but he's so expensive that you can't really use him on any of the content except Infinite. But with the power of money, I'll make that happen. All right, so this is a regular tier 5 portal. I'll place one at the start. We're getting 507 Elm placement, which is almost the cost of the tower already. And this is why speed cart is better than the waifu version, because you can have Chu. Having Chu is way better. Next up, we're already starting to get to the territory where the reward is higher than the upgrade, so you make the money back in one wave, which is pretty broken. Boom. And then same thing. Next one, you get 5.3k, but it only costs 3.8. It's so much more than the actual cost of the upgrade. Usually you want to stop upgrading on wave 10, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get them up as much as I can, and then we can actually place Utah. He's just so expensive, dude. I'm really happy with the overload I have on him, but he is really hard to use. And he's not hybrid on placement either, so I have to bring someone else that is like Sukuna. I can finally place Utah, place him right here, and start upgrading. Keep in mind, this is by far the most expensive character in the game. You generally cannot really get him up in these 15 wave fights. It's just not happening. He costs a total of 300,000. Yeah, I don't think we will. I think even with Entrepreneur Speedwagon, you can't get him maxed out in any activity outside Infinite. Dude, even with the best farm, with the best trait, Utah is still unusable. I mean, it's not like his damage is bad, but with the money, I could have maxed out Sukuna. And Sukuna will be doing way more damage. Alright, it's really hard to showcase money units, so I'll leave it at that. I'm just really glad I got this because it's so OP. So OP. Next, I wanted to make a $400 cost unit OP because high cost is a very annoying challenge and makes putting down opener units much harder. But those 450 costs bypass that part. So I chose Albedo because she's low-key really good and I like her unit from Grand Cross. And the traits we're looking for here will be be either Overlord or Avatar. It hurts taking off a pretty good trait from her, but we don't just accept pretty good. We want the best. And my god, if I can have a 450 cost character with Avatar, that would be insane. Not Avatar, but... cannot roll it off. I cannot roll this trait off, I'll tell you that. Is this the skill tree we're going with? I think this is the best for damage. It's just a combination of everything here is just the best you can do. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show exactly why I really wanted a 450. Right here, high cost. Right now, the two most relevant activities in the game are portals and challenge. And both of those can have the high cost, which makes so the 600 openers that you'd usually use can't be placed on turn 1, but the 450s can. Okay, she's not, this one's really hard. she's not just like obliterating them with Overlord. I will say this, for her, Avatar would be better because eventually she becomes a bleed unit. So the actual damage over time would be good, but I'm gonna be honest, I never really upgrade her. Openers for me are just, you know, you put them in there, they kill the initial waves, get the money, so that you can place the actual good units later. Because like you see, I mean, her damage is good because she's Overlord, but it's nothing insane. It's no Gojo, it's no Sukuna, it's just good. 18k on the placement is good. I'm getting concerned. But as soon as we have the money for Sukuna, it's fine. This is what I'm talking about. Like, the openers are never gonna be the character you max upgrade, because you're gonna place the better characters once you can. Okay, I might have actually picked a portal that was a little too hard. How much health do they have on wave 6? 168k, yeah. I think I have another high cost, alright? I either would have to wait for a challenge that's high cost, or keep playing portals until I get one that's like a more reasonable stage, like even Namek. Like this one is just the hardest because it's the newest one. But I don't have to farm portals, I already have all the characters. I'll compensate by giving her another display. But this is why I think the 450s are really great for. Because usually you bring your 600 openers, you bring Boa, Yami, others I don't remember right now. But on high costs, which is I think the second worst mission, like most annoying mission, only second to Bare Bones, that's the worst. You can't really use those characters as easily. I kind of wish I had shown on like a really easy high cost, like Desert Village or something, where we would have put, they changed her name from Angel to Fallen something. Albedo. We would have placed Albedo, she would have soloed, but you know, I'll redeem her. Okay, so let's max her out so we can see how good she can be maxed. Again, this is the point where having her with Avatar would have been better, but I don't think I'll ever max her out because she's so expensive. How long does it take until she gets bleed? She still doesn't have it. It's this one. So she costs 100k to max out. Yeah, like starter characters, I'm not looking for that, you know? I'm not looking for a character that costs 100k to max out. For that, I have Sukuna. No, she costs 108k, sorry. But she does become hybrid, which is cool. She's doing 740k, so with bleed, that's like what? She does like 2.5 million total damage every 3.47 seconds. Not bad. Definitely a great addition to my arsenal for the opener status, but I do not see myself getting to this stage where she's doing this much damage. It's just not gonna happen. Coming up next, we got a special one, Mesh. This guy is a super rare unit to get in the banner 2 at the staggering 0.01% rate, and unfortunately I didn't get him on camera, but that's fine because today we're making him OP. And since he's a hybrid slow unit, the best we can possibly do is increase his range as much as possible to cover up the most of the map he can. Honestly, I don't even know what I want on Mash because he's such a good unit just by himself. I think All Seeing would be pretty nice for the extra range. Shinigami as well. I don't know if any like high tier trait on him would be pretty good. He's just such a good unit. I do really like that when you get a trait that's, what would you, I don't know, purple. I don't know what I would call this, legendary, whatever. When you click reroll, it asks, so you can't roll it off by accident. Because let me tell you, watching people roll off uniques in enemy adventures was funny, but painful. I'm not, man, I just want like all seeing or something. I'm not even asking for avatar or over. I don't even want those traits on him. He's not a character you want to have just one placement on. Okay, we're going pretty down bad. It's been quite a hefty amount of rolls and no mythic trait. Was hoping this was not going to be the case. I'm getting flashbacks. Entrepreneur? Oh, it's just like demigod. No, you know what? It's actually pretty good. 25 damage, minus 10 SPA, 5 range. Let me think about this. Listen, I need all seeing, okay? Rolling off Entrepreneur is a tall task. It did hurt quite a bit just clicking the buttons, but I'm here for one reason, and it is all seeing, or I'll probably keep Shinigami if I got it, just for the damage. Yep, that's exactly what we're looking for. Plus 75 range. Let's go. Alright, so I won't be showing the skill tree because it's the exact same I used on Boa, so it's just range. But here is where I think Mashal is going to be the best. In Infinite, right now we don't have leaderboards, but once we do, characters like Mashal are going to be very important. So let me just max upgrade him straight up. And this max upgrade has slow. Right now we're one-shotting them, but I want to just show. At max upgrade, he has his like circle, right? Which is pretty good, but here's the real weapon. So if you put him on like a lane like this, and we upgrade him to right here, this big line, this is where characters like him really shine. When he takes control over a whole lane like this and just slows everyone passing by, and then you put one here, you put one here, another one here. Speaking from experience, going for leaderboard runs and enemy adventures, these are the type of units that will get you on the leaderboards. Now this is also pretty good. So if you have a mash on first, one on like last or closest, you can put him like here, for example, and then have him closest to everyone that's passing by. That's also very good. So he's got options as well. I'm gonna wait for it to get a little harder so I can actually show him in action. I left the computer seat, came back, and I just realized I should have come back sooner. In any case, so here, I got Mashal going on first, so he's constantly slowing this very hard boss, just to make sure we're not dying. Let me flame arrow real quick. 1.55 billion? Alright. Any case, these guys are constantly being slowed by this one, which is on last. It just keeps constantly slowing them. This one's slowing these ones. This Mashal is constantly going on last, so he should be slowing anyone within his range that's, you know, last in the thing. But weirdly enough, he's attacking here. He should be attacking at the entrance. And then this one, again, he's going on first, so whoever's, you know, passing by the most ends up being slowed by him. This is a common leaderboard strategy. You spread the slows. We used to use Koichi back in Enemy Adventures. He's like the Koichi of this game. And select, you know, depending on the map, it would be closest, stuff like that. But yeah, this is exactly what he's going to be meant for, and I guarantee you he's going to be quite important for everyone's runs. This next character is one I was really surprised with. The new girl from Portals added with the JoJo update. Please, editor Troko, put her picture on screen from the anime she's from. I forgot her name and I don't want to look it up. Her ability is to inflict AoE shock, which not only makes her a really good DPS, but also an obscenely good stunner. So because of that, we're looking for maximizing range, which I now noticed I've done for 3 characters in this video. I swear I did not plan this. I'm not gonna lie, it feels really bad rolling off Entrepreneur because I haven't experienced getting that many rainbow traits in this game yet, you know? It's not like the however many goldens I've got in Enemy Adventures. So it is still fresh rolling off such a good trait, but I mean, for what I've used so far on this character, I think Overlord might be worth it. Either that or all-seeing. Whichever one I get first is the one I'll be happy with because she is one placement. So, you know, Overlord would be amazing. But at the same time, all-seeing, increasing the range of that stun is where it's at. Okay, listen, a lot of characters want all-seeing. It's just, that range is so crazy. All right, I still need to get kills for her. She is only at 8,000, so need to build up that skill tree max range, and she's gonna go crazy. All right, I finished getting her skill tree done, and I went for, once again, the biggest range path, because, I mean, I was considering going for the damage path as well, but I decided to go for the range because this is, I would like to think, the best late game stunner in the game. Because the thing is, shock is a damage increaser, is a DOT, but it is also a stun. And that's how I'm seeing it. All right, we got Water Park, no hit. This should be good to show. All right, so we're about to be able to place her down. She is quite expensive, which leads me to believe, you know, she's definitely the kind of character I'm preparing for, like Mashal, for example, where I'm not, you know, really all that excited to use him on portals or challenges. Mainly, I'm just waiting for those leaderboards. So it's that kind of preparation for the future, you know? But yeah, off the bat, she already applies the shock, and her range is quite good. Like, the area in which she's applying, honestly, if you just leave her unupgraded, she can stun everyone coming out of the spawn, no problem. Because yeah, you can have, you know, Boa, which also has a stun, but Boa is only hitting the circle here, where, depending on where you place the Lightning Queen, she's stunning a lot more people. But really, because she's so expensive, I don't see that being the case. I'm really gonna be making the most use out of her once we upgrade her. So let me get to that. Boom. All right, so right here is where I think this character gets really good. Look at this AoE. It's immense. I don't understand why the AoE shrinks on the next upgrade, but it's weird because even if someone's outside her AoE, they still take damage. I think the character is just bugged, but it does shrink. But yeah, she's pretty much the new Gojo. Gojo got nerfed. He used to have a huge AoE stun, and now she kind of replaces him. And I'm pretty sure she has pretty similar damage to Gojo as well. Honestly, I think she hits more. I think she hits harder. Because, okay, shock deals double damage. Let's max upgrade her. She's doing 273k plus the shock, which is about like 500k. Yeah, if we had like Overlord on her, she would be hitting harder than I think my Gojo Overlord did. My Gojo Overlord is full damage. But the thing is, Gojo lost his stun. He doesn't get this anymore on his full AoE. She still has it. So she kind of replaced what he used to do. So let me show here. I brought Gojo. So Gojo on this upgrade used to stun, but they clearly saw that it was too strong. But Psych, because she does the same thing that he used to, so I don't I don't know. Okay, so to finish this off, I decided to end on a high note and push for another Overlord trait. But I didn't know who to do it on. But once I looked in my box, it was an easy decision. This thing, Bowback, is an original character that is super OP for some reason. Now keep in mind, since I recorded the footage you're about to watch, the devs have changed him about 45 times for some reason, but he's still goated, so it's fine. I'll be ending the video on this guy. I'm taking a big gamble. The devs said he's gonna awaken, so I'm gonna hope that means he's gonna become even better because he's already very good. Whatever this is. The day I'm recording this is the same day the update came out that he was dropped. So I still don't know what this character is supposed to be. It's like an original character or something. I have no idea. What matters is we're getting a decent trait for him and hopefully use him as my... Yep, my work here is done. Video. I can't stop getting overlords and avatars. I am just the luckiest player in this game, bar none. No one's close. This video is insane. I got every trait I wanted, except I wanted the avatar for Albedo. But you know what? I can't complain. Let's get to it. All right, so today we actually got challenges that just released, and first challenge I'm ever gonna do, starting straight up with him. Yeah, this is just such a good addition. How much range does he have? 49.5, dude. They have immunity, so unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to slow them, but it's fine. The damage is crazy. Yeah, they're starting to like out health my first hit, but it's not. The first upgrade is only 450 and the damage like multiplies by like 5. It's like I probably won't even have to upgrade them until like the last wave. So actually they dropped this update where the challenge mode drops rerolls. So I'll be grinding it today, see what's up, see if I can get some. And I think he's gonna be very helpful. I mean, him, I didn't bring Mash, I need to bring Mash. Honestly, all the characters from this video are all characters that are gonna be super helpful for challenges. Bowback is a great starter, phenomenal starter. Like, it's so cheap, he's so cheap. I'm barely spending any money and I'm already 100k. Oh my god. Obviously with Overlord, but still. Yeah, I'm just gonna pretty much max upgrade him right now. And then we got Albedo is also a phenomenal starter. I think Bowback is better, to be fair. And then the Lightning Girl, which is bugged right now. So I don't know if I am gonna use her today. I'm recording her part after this, so I don't know. Maybe by the time I record her part, they're gonna fix her, but she's bugged right now. Like her area doesn't hit everyone. Dude, his SPA is 1.73 as well. Out of this video, I'm actually so happy with so many of the characters we got phenomenal rolls for. But honestly, the most excited I am is just this little guy here, which shoots. Oh my god. Shoots eggplants at them. Hopefully they make longer content that will make so characters that are way more expensive become more relevant. Because like I'm looking at this, I'm like, dude, why do I want to bring Utah when he costs a gazillion dollars, when my boy Bo back here is gonna do the whole job and I'm already having maxed out? That's my question. All right, this wasn't even a good challenge for him because immunity completely destroys his slow. He would also be slowing down. The way I am excited about whatever this little guy is should not be a thing. Thanks for watching. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. Good luck.